Bonjour mes amis, hi guys, check out this gorgeous watch. This is the latest dial variation of a local favorite here in Hong Kong and across the world, the Z5 or Z5 if you are in the US, by brand Zentier, founded by Martin Lower, a very approachable, very refined gentleman living here actually in Hong Kong, who launched his watch brand a few years ago. He's got different models, some dressier pieces, some of them I like a lot. This is the sporty offering. I've presented it to you before, but I wanted to show you this brand new dial. I will call it Ice Blue. I'm not sure yet what it will be officially called. As you can see, this dial, which is made of a single sheet of brass with a guilloche finishing, a little step for the subdial of the seconds hand. Lovely handset, and this one brings back the Eastern Arabic numerals, a fan favorite. The rear haute as well features those numerals, a bit darker. I really like how the darker portion captures the dial and makes it look a bit smaller on the wrist. The watch isn't large at all. It's 38 millimeters by less than 8 millimeters, 7.9, with a flat sapphire crystal with 3 layers of AR coating. As you can see, you have the integrated bracelet, steel sports style for this Z5. The Z2, another sporty watch from Zentier, had much of the same codes, but the Z5 brings in this great bracelet, very smooth. So Morten, the founder of the brand, spent a long time designing this watch, and a lot of time going back and forth, sometimes giving up a bit with the manufacturers, until he would get the design, the finishing, the tolerances very tight, that he wanted to have something comfortable that would not pinch the wrist hair. And yes, there's a bit of an inspiration from another famous watch of this genre, but I like a lot the originality of the bezel with its original rivets, and of this dial and handset. And after all, this is really a look that is very popular, and you have it here in steel for a price of around, well, exactly $849 US, quite affordable, with a butterfly clasp. And what is nice as well is that everything fully integrates at the clasp level, disappears with the discrete branding. You get plenty of extra links, and one longer link if you want to really get the perfect fit. For example, if it's a little bit too large, you can remove 2 of the regular links and add back one larger one. Case back is semi-frosted, so you can see a little bit the movement, not a lot to see in terms of decoration at this price point. So this was the decision to let you know that this is a mechanical watch, but you don't see really the absence of a finishing, I suppose you could say. 50 meters of water resistance with this construction. And it's a hand-wound movement to keep the watch super slim without data as well. A little concession here for style. The crown is a bit small, but for me, my hands, no problem to wind it. Actually quite pleasant to wind it. I think 38 hours of power reserve. You can check out the website, zentier.com, for all the details. ST1700 movement, produced in China by Peacock, which is a very impressive, very modern manufacturer of movements, with great plans of their own for manufacturing watches in the future. And speaking of the future, the next watch by Zentier will be something totally different, a dress type of timepiece with a cool complication. So stay tuned. I can't say more right now, but I've seen the renderings. They look very, very good, just like this amazing dial with a very cool chaptering track. And this is, really how it looks in person. I have a bit of daylight on my right, artificial light above the camera, so you get a bit of a good impression of what it will look like. And of course, there are still a few other dial variations available with not with the Arabic numerals. Those are sold out, I believe. But you can get the rectangular type of more discrete, I suppose, type of indices here. This is the burgundy, still completely under wraps. I'm not going to unwrap it. I just wanted to share it with you with the same type of handset, but a different vibe, different feel, a bit more classic, I suppose. The rest is just the same. What else is there to know? Tight tolerances, so the bracelet is not as flexible as, say, for example, the Tissot PRX, which is really flippy floppy. Here you have a bit less play, but at the same time less risk of pinching the wrist hair. And it comes with a sizing tool. I wish every brand would give you one of these. Super easy to resize yourself safely, removing the pins. Just follow the direction of the arrows. So there you go, Zentier, very exciting, and I suppose you would love to see this on my 17 centimeter wrist. So I'll take off the watch I'm wearing right now, and for the rest of the day, I'll be enjoying, thanks to Zentier, this spectacular watch. So first you close the 6 o'clock side, then this side, and you will notice it doesn't taper too much, but it's just right, the tapering from the 38 millimeter case down here. Not too thin, so it doesn't look a bit too delicate. Still have a lot of substantial feel, and the whole feel of this bracelet is a feel of substance, but you can see it conforms really well to the wrist. And super paper thin, really look on the wrist. And wow, what an impressive timepiece, and this dial might be just my favorite. I think that they're all great. I love the white dial as well. This burgundy, very rich dial. Depends a bit what kind of look you want. This one is a bit more attracting to the eyes on the street, but the feel is great. And yeah, leave a little bit of air because it's very hot in Hong Kong. So I want to have a little bit of play, and really a cool watch in this segment, which is quite crowded. I think Zentier brings something that's a bit different at a good price, a thinness that you don't get, and a substance and a feel, a quality of finish on the bracelet that you don't necessarily get at this price point. So let the brand know what you think. Let Martin know what you think in the comments. What you would like to see, maybe a different type of dial. And of course, as I said, stay tuned as more Zentier cool releases will come very soon. Bye bye, guys.